last night, about 11:15, we were contacted by a neighboring department, Kilgore Fire Department, for a fully involved structure fire. We were called for mutual aid assistance to respond with manpower. As we arrived over there, their crews were actively fighting the fire. They were using ladder truck operations plus interior firefighting operations. So anytime you have that operation going on, firefighters are working in what's called an IDLH environment where they're exposed to hazards. Right now you got the interesting hazard too on top of the fire hazards. You also have the high heat, extreme heat. So when we arrived on scene, we were assigned as what's called the RIT team, which is the Rapid Intervention Team. And our job and assignment is to gear up, be fully ready to go, to have equipment ready, chainsaws, truck hooks, and a RIT bag with extra air pack. So if a firefighter goes down or gets injured or gets trapped under debris inside that structure, we can immediately respond to and rescue that downed firefighter.
How long have RIT teams been around?
That concept goes back 25, 30 years ago. Started with the Phoenix Fire Department. Back in the day, we had firefighters getting lost and disoriented firefighters. Chief Alan Brunacini from the Phoenix Fire Department is kind of the grandfather of the RIT team, and invented the concept of having a company that shows up on scene anytime a firefighter is in IDLH environments, that you have a rescue team outside. And then of course OSHA kind of adopted some similar policies with what they call 2 in, 2 out. And so all that stuff just kind of came together, and it's been around for, like I said, about 25 to 30 years in the fire service. It's been a common practice on the fire ground. And it became so important that NFPA standards mandated that if you're doing any kind of interior firefighting or working in an IDLH environment, that you have some kind of 2 in, 2 out or RIT team established during those operations.
The importance of being able to be there as the RIT team as the backup just in case if something happens.
Oh yeah, because a firefighter, when he puts on his gear, he's putting on about 65 to 80 pounds of additional gear, plus the air pack and the bulkiness of it. So when they get injured or they go unconscious, it's a big challenge to try to move that person. Plus the crews that are into there working, they're already fatigued, their air supply is running low. So if something happens, they're going to have to get out also. And while trying to remove their firefighting buddy, it's going to be an extreme challenge. So you have a crew that is not operating on the fire ground from a firefighting standpoint. Their job is to stand there full of air, fully geared up with the equipment to be ready to immediately respond to that call for distress as soon as it happens.
Is there any special training for the RIT team?
Yeah, we train, yearly we have to go through continuing education. There are classes you can take, in-house departments. We do a lot of training, what we call Mayday training, because that is a Mayday situation. That's how the firefighter is going to activate the RIT team, is they're going to call Mayday over the radio. We're going to try to find out who the firefighter is, where they're at, what's going on, get that information to the Rapid Intervention Team, and get them en route to that location as fast as possible. So yeah, annually departments go through some version of Mayday or RIT training. Company officers, battalion chiefs, or anybody that's going to be an incident commander, do a lot of tabletop exercises and discussions on these steps and the processes that we use to mitigate those situations. A lot of people, they'll see firefighters standing out in the front yard. It's like, why do you got so many firemen standing around the front yard? Well, probably depending on the size of the event, the number of folks that are there, a RIT team can be anywhere from 2 to 15 people. If we're on a big commercial structure that's high-rise building where you got a lot of area to cover and you got 100 firefighters working, well, 2 firefighters aren't going to be able to rescue them all. So you may have 15 to 20 people that are the RIT team that are established around all 4 sides of the building, that are just there for the sole purpose of being able to intervene again in those tough situations. So yeah, a lot of times firefighters standing in the front yard doesn't mean they're not doing anything. They're actually there serving a purpose as the rescue team.
How many does Gregg County ESD2, how many y'all carry on y'all's RIT team?
When we respond mutual aid, so we have 2 full-time, we have volunteers and part-timers that respond back, and it's the same thing. It depends on the incident. So like last night when we ran mutual aid with Kilgore to their structure fire, they assigned us as RIT, and we had 3 of our personnel assigned to the RIT company. There was about 15 to 20 firefighters on scene. At any given time, there was 4 to 6 that were operating inside the structure, so a 3-man RIT team in that case would be sufficient for that. So generally, we're probably going to have 2 to 4 on our RIT teams out here with the types of fires that we have.